Long time no see. It's been almost a month since I seen y'all with a post-game video, but let's go and get into it. We didn't bend the Giants all the way over, but it was just enough. It was just enough. Now, we did hand the Giants 7 points today. I really didn't appreciate that. But for the most part, the defense did their thing today. I mean, it is the Giants, so it's not really that difficult. But I appreciate it. Lamar had 5 big boy touchdown passes today. Derek Semi went off. He did what he had to do. Rashad had 2 touchdowns. Could have had 3, but the other one was underthrown. Underthrown. Rashad went off today. You didn't do much today. He had a couple catches. Lamar did fumble on that first drive, though. It doesn't really mean anything because we still won. We still blew him out, so it didn't even matter. Let's start with the offense, though. The offense was obviously phenomenal. It was really good today, as it always is every week, when we don't shoot ourselves in the foot, which we didn't, at least not on offense. I'll get to the defense in a little bit. The offense did what they had to do today. We scored on every drive except for the last few when Josh Johnson was in the game. We did our thing today on offense. As I said, Lamar had 5 touchdowns to the Rashad Bateman. One of Justice Hill, which I actually thought hit the ground, but it didn't. It was like a couple inches off the ground. Of course, Mark Andrews had his. What was the other touchdown? Oh, Devontae Walker. First catch was his first touchdown in the league. That's what's up, bro. Derrick Henry had... Let me see. Derrick Henry had 14 for 67, I mean. He popped off a couple runs. Nothing too crazy. We didn't really need him that much today. When we needed him, he came through as usual. Lamar had 6 for 65. He did his thing on the ground today. Trying to tell him to getting 6,000 yards just like Michael Vick. Didn't know that was a thing, but kind of makes sense. Overall, we had 170 yards. Close that app. On 31 carries, which is 5 yards a carry. Pretty good. And the defense made plays today. Let's talk about the pass interference penalties. It was a lot of them. There's a lot of them. 3 on Brandon Stevens, 1 on Desmond King, who had a nice return in this game too. Nate Wiggins also had 1. We had 5 today. For some reason, we just wanted to not get the receivers any space to, we're not not look at the ball when the ball's in the air defending the pass. However you want to call it. They did that 5 times. Luckily, it didn't cut well. It kind of did because that one drive, we pretty much handed them a touchdown. We handed it to them on a silver plate. A lot of dumb penalties on that drive. It was one of the 2 touchdowns they scored on today. Kind of like Noah had him a sack today. David Ajabo had a sack today. Didn't really hear his name a lot, but he came up with a sack today. Malik Harrison, who was the man during the Chargers game, he had a sack today. Darius had an interception today. Marlo should have had one too, though. But I'm really proud of this defense today. I mean, going against the bad offense, it really wasn't that difficult of a team to stop, We had I did have my moments. I was like, Lord, what is going on? But for the most part, the game was already over. After we scored our first 2 touchdowns, and then they had that semi-good drive that led to their first touchdown. We handed it to them, so it really didn't have to do much. We just had to do stupid shit in order to give them the touchdown. Let's do this on Saturday, alright? We play against the Steelers. Hopefully they lose today. I'm really begging on them to lose. Because if we beat them on Saturday, we'll be tied. We'll be split down in half. If we did beat them, it was week 12. No, 12 we beat. No, 13. There you go. Against the Steelers, we'd be having a different conversation. Hey, it's 11. Eagles, Chargers, Steelers was week 11. There you go. Steelers was week 11. All right, now I remember. Steelers was week 11. We should have won that game. I don't want to talk about that no more. That was a weird ass game. A lot of weird shit goes on in that game. No, those games. I ain't got really much more to say. Great game today as usual. Offense did their thing. Defense did what they had to do to win the game. Just do this on Saturday. And again, if you missed that post game, basically you missed that video, go check it out right here. The playlist is right here. I know I missed some games this year. Both the Bengals games, the Eagles game. I did record that, but you know, that shit was never seen the light of day because it was chopped up like some onions on a cutting board. So you wasn't gonna do that. I miss all the games this year, but I'm trying to be more consistent. So if y'all enjoyed this one, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe for more Ravens content. I can't even say once a week because I did. No, that's not even important. Let's go and get this dub on Saturday, flop, and I'm gonna see y'all. Cause the next time after that we play the Texans on Christmas. That should be a good game. All right, y'all, I'm out. There you go.